Let's listen in to some of what the Fed chair had to say at that event to announce the rate cut.
This recalibration of our policy stance will help maintain the strength of the economy and the labor market, and will continue to enable further progress on inflation as we begin the process of moving toward a more neutral stance. We are not on any preset course. We will continue to make our decisions meeting by meeting.
All right, now, based on the latest dot plot, there are a few expectations that can come through. The median official expects to lower rates by 1 percentage point by the end of the year, and that implies that there could be another 25 basis points cut or one more 50 basis points cut. There are 2 more rate cut reviews or rate reviews by the Federal Reserve. The Open Market Committee is set to meet again 2 times more this year. So what that implies is that there are going to be more cuts in this year. Next year as well, there is likely to be another cut. We've got more to talk about. In fact, you've got 9 out of 19 officials that have penciled in a 75 basis points of cuts or less. You also have the median rate forecast for 2025, which has fallen to 3.4% from 4.1% in June, and that implies another 100 basis points of cuts in 2025. Let's listen in to some more of what the Fed had to say.
That we're going to be making decisions meeting by meeting based on the incoming data, the evolving outlook, the balance of risks. If you look at the SEP, you'll see that it's a process of recalibrating our policy stance away from where we had it a year ago when inflation was high and unemployment low, to a place that's more appropriate given where we are now and where we expect to be. And that process will take place over time. There's nothing in the SEP that suggests the committee is in a rush to get this done. This process evolves over time. Of course, that's a projection. That's a baseline projection. We know, as I mentioned in my remarks, that the actual things that we do will depend on the way the economy evolves. We can go quicker if that's appropriate. We can go slower if that's appropriate. We can pause if that's appropriate. Let me look at it this way. I don't see anything in the economy right now that suggests that the likelihood of a downturn is elevated. Okay, I don't see that. You see growth at a solid rate. You see inflation coming down, and you see a labor market that's still at very solid levels. I don't really see that, no.
All right, let's take a little bit further from that last statement that the Fed chair was making.